Hey, hey, how's it going? I'm Allison, Sunshine Girls Painting.
And I'm Tone.
Also with Sunshine Girls Painting.
Yes, sorry.
He is the sun in Sunshine Girls. Yes, he is. What we want to talk about today is garage doors. I just want to turn this so that you're in the screen too. There we go. Is garage doors. What do you do with a garage door on the outside?
You can paint it.
You can paint it.
You can leave it.
You can leave it. So
you asked me what I could do.
No, those are the things. And it's not so bad when you have two options.
Or you could replace it.
Or you could replace it, yes.
So 3.
And then leave it or paint it.
So it ties in.
Exactly. And so one of the things that we talk about is to customers, and I just want to get this out of the way, is if you paint your garage door, typically we paint it in place. We used to lift it up and paint between all of the panels, but we were told by garage door experts not to do that because it can actually start to shift those panels on your doors. So in place, paint them out.
Yeah.
When you use your remote control thingy and you're pulling up to your house, as the garage door opens, you might see the old color in between, but it's better than screwing up your door. So that's our little tip of wisdom when you're painting the door. Mm-hmm. Right.
Absolutely.
So then what color to paint your garage door?
Again, there's about 3 options.
Okay.
One of them is you can paint them your house color.
Yeah.
So it matches your siding. I should be more specific. Your siding color. So it can match your siding. So it kind of blends out. Mm-hmm. Or you could paint it the trim color. So the garage door frames and the garage door would be exactly the same. Mm-hmm. That's another option.
Yeah.
The other option is you can paint it your front door color, providing or have it matching your front door, whether it be wood or it be metal or something along those lines. Having it matching your front door doesn't necessarily have to be with paint. Right.
And we've talked about front doors colors, yes, right? So you can look back on some of our other lives when we talk about the psychology behind having front door color. Yeah. And so we're not going to get too much into that right now. But I did put together a couple of photos from this fantastic site called Houzz, HOUZZ.com. It has 11 million photos. And so I really recommend to people, if you want to get a visual of something that is in your head and you want to see what it's going to look like in real life, you can drive around your neighborhood, which I advise because, and really, if you're thinking about your garage door, focus on the garage doors and figure out what you like because it's going to be individual to you. We can only give you sort of tips and ideas. Or you can go to Houzz and just start scrolling. You can treat it like a Tinder site and you can just keep swiping. Right? Not that we know anything about Tinder. Did you really just
bring in online dating in our, okay.
Well,
I guess if it's relevant, it's relevant.
We're swiping, right? So you just look at those pictures, like it, don't. Like it, don't. I don't even know if I did that the right way. But doesn't really matter.
Oh my goodness.
What matters, though, is when you drive up to your driveway, like you drive up to your house, we want you to love what you see. We want it, and this is...
It was last time.
And we want you... Sorry, we're just making sure we're still live here. Because sometimes we've gotten kicked out. And it's not because we said anything inappropriate, because we don't do that.
Good.
There we go. We're good. Still happening. We want, when you pull up to the front of your house, to be exactly what you love. If you drive around neighborhoods and you love the way it looks with your front door, do it. If you love having each of those little squares in your door a different color or 2 different colors, whatever, do it. If you want to paint Winnie the Pooh on your door, do it. Right? Because this is your house, and in our experience in talking to customers and stuff, when you pull up to a house that you love, you are going to walk into your house happier. Mm-hmm. And what do you think that's going to do with your relationships? If you pull up to your house and you hate your garage door, and every time you pull up your house, your subconscious is going, I'm so miserable about that front door. You're going to walk into the house with that I am so miserable energy. And then you're going to go, oh God, and look at this and look at that. And why didn't you just? And so it's amazing what just painting something on the outside of your house that you absolutely love will do to your relationships. I know. People think it's just paint. It ain't just paint.
No.
Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to share the screen here with a couple of photos that I downloaded hang on a second. It's possible. You guys stopped hearing me talk because I took me off screen. Anyway, so this is one of the things that's possible. So you can have your garage door a completely different color, and then your front door a different from your front door.
That was an option we didn't give you.
Right. Tone. You said there was 3.
I came up with an option.
You just said there was only 3.
Let's talk about the garage doors.
Okay, we can fight about that later. So when you look at a picture like this, what does that speak to you? Like, what does that say? Like, for me, I see the red door, and then the brown garage door makes me feel a little bit confused because I don't understand I don't know what I'm supposed to look at.
It's too busy.
Yeah, for me. For you, you might love it, in which case, go with this photo. If this is what makes you feel good. Remember, we want you to have better relationships, and you're going to have better relationships if you pull up to your driveway happy.
Yes.
Right? This is another one. Oh, here, we got it. Just click it on here. This one here. So this is one that Tone talked about where your garage door and your front door are essentially the same.
Yeah.
And when I look at this, I don't see the front door so much. I see the garage door a lot, which means when I pull into this house for the first time, I'm going to want to walk towards the garage door. I'm not going to want to walk towards the house door, which is really where I'm supposed to be going. So when you compare it with this, right, where the front door really pops out, and you get to see it really noticeably, and then you have this one, you can see how it's different.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? I would be more inclined to go with this one, but paint the garage door out to match the house. Yeah. But then there's other issues that I have with this house as well, but maybe we'll get into that with a different live. So those are our 2. And then there's this one, right? Again, I am feeling kind of pulled towards those black garage doors. Especially
because they're so big. Mm-hmm. I mean, granted, this door is a little different than the other door we just showed you because this is a double door, which makes the front door look a little bit bigger, whereas the other photo we showed you with the brown, which Alice will pull up right here, it's really tiny. So now it looks like it's a window. Like when I'm looking at this, that's what I see. So you have a bit of an advantage when your doors are double because they're bigger and there's just more to see. But again, what do you see first? You see the giant garage doors with big windows in it.
And by the way, I love those garage doors.
Granted, they look phenomenal. And with the wood, it kind of actually works. But it's just another example.
Right. And this is a different style of house as well. And that has a lot to do with it. You're still having to kind of work with what it is that you are working with. And if you're working with a certain style of house, you might be a little bit more limited in what you're going to do. But those 3 pictures I pulled off of Houzz, HOUZZ.com. And so I wonder if I can maybe even put it in here. I will see if it shows up in the comments. But it is truly a beautiful resource for places to find photos. It didn't show up as a link, but you can always cut and paste it.
And we're also a contractor. Aren't we on that?
Yeah, you can find some of our projects on there as well. Yeah.
So if you're ever curious about what kind of things we do as well, because you're curious, you know, just throwing a pitch out there.
Right. if you're not enjoying this.
I mean, this sells itself. Let's be real. But
let's be real. Okay. So there we have it. There are so many things that goes into it. At the end of the day, it has to be what makes you happy, not what Joe down the street loves, not what Susie tells you you're supposed to do. Oh God, I did an estimate for a woman one time on her garage door, and her neighbor came over and said, what are you going to be doing? You need to do this, this, and this. And the homeowner was like, and I said, no, actually, you don't. And I said to this woman, rather clearly,
what?
I know.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I get so protective of my potential customers and my customers that I don't want to see somebody else steering them down the wrong path. So I said to her neighbor, I said, if you want to go home and do that to your garage door, I think that's a fantastic idea. However, this isn't your garage door, and maybe you should leave us to have a discussion about it without you. Because so often when somebody else comes along and tells us what we like, we start feeling really insecure, and we think we don't know what makes us happy, or we start feeling like that person's the expert and I better do what they tell me to, or they're going to judge me, or I'm going to feel stupid, or any of those really ugly kind of words. And so I'm here to tell you that what you like is exactly the right thing for you. Not what I like, not what Tone likes, not what Susie across the street likes, but what you like is the right thing. And the trick is to just uncover what that is, to start looking at things differently. Yeah. And so drive around. And that's the beautiful thing about exteriors is you get to creep other people's homes.
And it's one of the best ways to determine house colors. Mm-hmm. It really is, because it's so hard for us to come and do our colors that we do on the insides on such a big surface. It's just so much.
Our color system does work on the outside. People see it differently. And so it's when we're inside of a room, we see those walls differently than we're standing separate from those rooms or from those walls. So it is different. But you've got a camera on your phone, chances are anyway. When you're driving around, or you just pull over and pull over first because you don't want a ticket, because the cops will give you one because it's illegal. Just make sure. Tone was painting today. Austin, no, this is how he always.
He says, I know what colors he was painting today.
Oh, it would help if I could read. Thank you, Austin. He was painting all of them. All of the colors.
Each finger was different.
And then he's wiping them on himself. So back to this. Just start collecting photos. So whether you're driving through the neighborhood, whether you are in Oak Bay in Victoria, or you're somewhere else, it doesn't matter, and you see something that catches your eye, take a picture. That's usually a good sign. You can also take pictures of the things that you hate so you don't accidentally go down that road. When I was building my house and designing it, I used House, and I had pictures in there of things that I didn't like, so I could say to my builder, don't ever give me anything like this. It made our conversations a little bit easier too sometimes. So use House, go through that website. It's a great, great resource. Mm-hmm. Drive around the neighborhood, take photos. Do not ask for other people's opinion because they do not pay your mortgage.
No. And they don't come home to it every day. Mm-hmm. You do.
Yeah. And I want you to love the people inside the house. And so that helps.
As well as yourself.
As well as yourself. And so this is a really great way of sort of cleaning that energy, leaving all of that stuff that happened at the office or at the grocery store or whatever. You come to your house. I have a blue door, and every time I look at it, I go, I love my door. And I go inside, and it's different than if I hated my door color. I would come inside and go, I'm going to paint that. I don't like it. Yeah.
And by her painting it, she means I would paint it.
That might be true.
And then I'm like, oh, man, I got to paint this front door.
Is the couch still up for sale?
I would have to say no. No. No,
that was one of the comments here on Facebook. And I'm sorry, James, I'm pretty sure.
The black one, we sold it.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to go with no. Oh, we also had a client one time who had a couch on sale that we posted on there.
Maybe.
I don't know.
We have no idea what you're referring to. Yeah.
Sorry. But if you want to talk about garage doors, we can help you.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, I hope you all have a really, really great night. My name's Allison.
I'm Tone. Sorry.
He forgot that for a minute. Not his fault.
It's been a hot day, okay?
Sure. Excuses. Anyway.
Oh.
So we are us, and we're from Sonshine Girls Painting. So open up your house.
And let the sun shine in.
Yeah, you can do that.